What's up guys, Hanta here, and we are back with Nostalgia. This is episode 10, and I am having fun playing this series with you guys. We're coming towards the end of our journey in Balzacia, and we will soon be moving on to the next region. However, first we've got a few last quests to pick up and finish here. So in order to get these quests, we are going to go southwest of Balzacia, down to the catacombs, and the catacombs are the location of the boss that we must face before we move on to the next region. Now that's the boss I believe I've been referencing requires you to, well, not requires, but I highly recommend you have a wizard with you when you do it, because they have a skill called Firewall that attacks all enemies at once, and it's very helpful for this boss. Sorry, you'll see why later on. And if you'll notice, I have a new companion here on our last spot. His name is Flambeau, and he's a Scorcher. He is an enemy who can be found... Oh, I'm getting a bit of lag there. There's been a lot of lag since the update that happened the other day. That was in episode 9, I believe. Anyways, he is available in the catacombs. I got him in between episodes. Yeah, and if you'll notice also, there's a chat here in the side. Why is that there? If you don't know... Oh, a man-eater's approaching. I don't want him on my team, though. I post these videos on the forums as well for this game. And somebody requested that I include the chat from here on out because a lot of interesting stuff can happen in the chat sometimes. Sometimes it's kind of slow, and other times there's funny conversations going on. Earlier there was a bunch of references to Invader Zim. Anyways, here's the quest giver here, by the way. But anyway, so at least for this episode, I'm going to be including chat. I probably won't have the things on the sides just because I had that because this game is like is a 3:4 aspect ratio or whatever, and so I had extra space on the sides for those bars. But this episode, since I'm including the chat, I don't think I'll have enough space for it. But let me know what you guys think about the chat, and I'll decide whether or not to include it in the future. So anyways, what's this guy have to say? Egon, I may be the only person... Oh, I get it. I may be the only person who is excited by all the new paranormal activity in the catacombs. I've been waiting for an opportunity like this for years, so ghost hunting. Do you have any family, close friends? I created an experimental ghost trap which is highly unstable and likely to explode at any moment. I need a brave soul to take the trap and catch a ghost within the catacombs. The ghosts are very rare and tend to hide in secret corridors. So there is a wall that you have to walk through to find them, but it's definitely not hard to find. So here we are down in the catacombs, and we can start encountering enemies here. And as you see, the first enemies we encounter are zombies. Along with zombies, you can find spiders that might poison you, as well as these Scorchers who use fire-type magic. If you are a wizard and you have fire spells, then don't use it on the Scorchers because it won't do as much damage. But if you have ice spells, then it'll do more damage, so there you go. Unfortunately, or I guess not technically unfortunately, but recently, with this last update, a lot of the elements of the game are focused on you specializing in a single element. So, if you are like fire, for instance, then you might have trouble against these guys. The wraith guarding the portal is somehow impervious to all attacks. That's a reference to why I said you guys might need firewall or something. So here are the spiders. They're just a repalette, or repalette, is that the right word? They're a different color palette of spiders that we encountered in NR. And here's a Scorcher. We will also encounter color palette swaps of these guys later on. And one of them is good. The one we'll encounter later, even later, is pretty good. But the next one we'll find is not very good. It's called a Jade Lamp. They're kind of crappy. But anyways, these guys aren't too hard to handle. I'm level 15 at the moment. I guess you can't see because I don't have the bars on the side of the screen. But level 15 at the moment, and I'm not having too much trouble with these guys at all. Flambeau is level 13, and Blueberry is also level 15 with me. So it's pretty easy to navigate around here. Up here is a chest. I'm not sure what's in it. Oh, it's even further up. Here we go. Open the chest, and 150 gold, so nice. I already opened that chest. with this last update, things have been kind of hectic. A lot of people are coming back, so that's cool. But there's also been a lot of lag on the server and glitches that need to be resolved because of all the immense amount of updates that have just happened. But a good part about it, I guess, is that, yeah, there's a lot of people coming back in anticipation for the game's release on Steam, which is going to be awesome. Unfortunately, the only free-to-play version of the game now is like a small demo version that you have to play on your own. You can't play with other players. And I think that, honestly, like my opinion, I think it's a bit, I don't know if it's the best decision, just because, like, one of the reasons I decided to buy the subscription to this game is because I really, really enjoyed the content, like, all of it, not just, like, the first 10 levels of content. At that point, I don't know if I would have been sold on whether or not to buy a game, but Silk, the guy who developed the game, or at least started the development of the game. Here's our wall, by the way. He's denounced that, like, it's a ghost already. Sweet. I don't know how many ghosts we need to catch. If it's only one, that's awesome. Let's use it on that guy. But he doesn't really care that much, honestly, about that. The demo is for people kind of who are on the fence about buying the game. So seeing the screenshots and video trailer on Steam I think he's expecting will be enough to convince people to want to buy it. Oh, well, that was easy. Usually ghosts are slightly harder to find, I think. And if you are a ninja or a merchant, as of this update, you can now, what do you call it? You can pillage those guys, or whatever the ability is. You can steal from them, and they drop, I think they drop really good crafting items that are really rare. What does it mean by limited access to the game? See, this guy right here, this is a person who had started an account when the game was free to play, Mana, and now all the previous free to play accounts, they can play on that one player file, and they won't get any of the features that were previously only available to subscribers. But unfortunately, they can't create any new characters, and they'll have to buy the game if they want to do anything else. The game, I think, is going to be $15. I'm not 100% sure. It might be $10. It might be going on a sale or something in the beginning. So we're going to go back and turn in this quest really quick. Actually, I think I have a skill that will help us for that. Yes, I do. Outside, cast. And what this does is bring us back out here, and we're right here with this guy. Ghost hunting. Finish. We got 150 experience, 100 reputation, 5 moon powder. Oh, that's awesome. Moon powder is a really rare crafting item, so it looks like that's the only quest that guy had to give us. So we're going to just explore the catacombs a bit more, pick up some chests, and then next episode we'll get going on the boss. I've had a lot of offers to help me out with the boss. Hopefully I'll be able to get into contact with one or more people to help me with that fight. I could probably handle it on my own, just because I have Flambeau over here. He's got an attack that attacks all enemies. And with this last update, the Rangers now get, well, they had it before at one point, but it got taken away. It was like a skill tree thing. Now we get an attack that hits all enemies, and so that would be helpful definitely for this boss battle. So, and they get it just like normally by leveling up, so all Rangers get it, which is nice. Rangers did get majorly buffed in this update. I've managed to figure out. Unfortunately, I'm not a huge fan of this crafting system because it's really, really grindy. But we did just get 5 moon powder from that quest. That's pretty solid. See, look, these guys are talking about the free-to-play kind of part. Yeah, because one of my favorite parts of playing this game when it was free was just the story in general, all the stuff I got to do. And definitely, if I had only gotten to play to level 10, I don't think I would have bought it. Honestly, is as fun a game as this is. Alright, so skeletons, they're not really a big deal. I'm not even sure why I decided to attack it first. You kind of want to prioritize when you're killing these guys, hit the strongest guys first. But I'll just let Flambeau and Blueberry take care of those guys. So what I like to do is, I don't quite one-hit all these guys, so I'll just kind of take them down to low health so that Blueberry and Flambeau only have to attack him once to take him out. Trying to compliment all the griping over the... Yeah, see, they're arguing about the free-to-play system now. So, I don't know. It's an interesting idea. Let's just see how it plays out. Is honestly what I think when it comes down to it. Just wait and see. And if it's a bad idea, then it's a bad idea, and we can go back on it. Or maybe Silk will consider going back on it. It's his decision. It's his game. You know, if he wants to do what he wants to do with it, that's fine by me. Honestly, I'm having fun playing the game. You know, I'm a subscriber already. I subscribed a long time ago. And so I'm having fun with the game. So that's my opinion on this matter, and I'm sticking to it. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, because maybe you don't actually play the game, you're just watching to check out what the game's like, well then, I'm sorry that this is a bit rambly, but, because I'm talking kind of to the players of the game right now, I guess. But anyways, we're almost done exploring in here, I think. There's a couple chests left over there to the right from here, and there's a guy who will explain how to beat the boss, because there's this gimmick to the boss I've been referring to is why we need an attack that hits all enemies and stuff, and this guy will kind of hint at why that is for us. So let's just finish up this fight and make our way over to him. It's kind of annoying that this is kind of a windy hallway because oh, what did we find? Oh, I was hoping it would be a crafting ingredient or something for enchantments. You saw last episode... Oh, wrong tab. You saw last episode we enchanted our ranger bow. Later on there's higher level enchantments and you need ingredients to do them. So right now I've got 1 charged salt, 2 chili dust, and 5 moon powder. I have no idea where that'll get me. I think there's one in, there's an enchanter in the Balzac Castle. The Wraith, invincible, must destroy rods first. So, there are rods that accompany the final boss, and I think only one of them is available at a time. Or hold on, I gotta respond to this. Who wouldn't? Alright, so the rods that accompany the boss, I believe only one of them is vulnerable at a time, and that's why we need the thing that attacks all enemies, so we can, in a single turn, find out which one is vulnerable, and then focus all of our energy on attacking that one. I'm not sure how companions handle this boss, because I've never tried it with just companions. So let's just keep attacking these guys. The 5 crypt spiders is kind of annoying because they might poison you or, you know, whatever, but they're not too hard. None of the things in here are too hard to handle if you level up enough. Like I said, oh, a crypt spider. Maybe we'll check him out. Let's let him join our party. We'll check him out. I might want a spider as well. They're healers, I believe, and they also use rage like the blue slime. So, one last thing in here, if you'll notice, there's a bit more shading on the brick right here, which means you can walk through the wall, and there's 2 chests in here. I cannot remember what's inside them. A blue candle, which heals Mirage, I believe. No, it dispels blind. It used to be called Mirage. Dispels blind status on an ally, and that makes you miss more often, basically. And chainmail. Let's see, what do we have? We have red chainmail, so honestly, this isn't going to help us very much. I'm going to keep it with us just so that we can sell it later, probably. I don't think we'll need it very much, and so let's get out of this way. Come on. Navigate around this. And another thing I think is important to mention is that I think you can go back and verse the Procraster, the boss we fought a couple episodes ago with our buddy. I think you can go back and verse him if you want. I'm not sure if it's the most efficient way to grind for gold and experience, but in case you ever want to do it. I should do that. 3DS is perfect for me. Sorry, I just taking a break to read from the chat here because it's an interesting conversation. Looks like they're talking about Mother and Earthbound and stuff. Yeah, that would be cool on the 3DS. Alright, so the last place we have to explore is up from here, and I believe that's just leads to the general direction of the boss, at least. I did a bit of exploring off camera in here just to kind of get my bearings because it's been a long time since I've been exploring in here. But I didn't explore up there yet. So this will be an adventure for both of us. It's been a long time since I played through this part of the game. And thank you, Flambeau. Oh, Flambeau's running low on mana. I don't think I have any magic herbs either. So we'll just have to tough through it, I guess. What's up here? Yeah, there's a staircase down, a skeleton. Oh, 4 Scorchers. This is not a very fun group to encounter when you have your own Scorcher here, because Scorcher is one of your main sources of damage, honestly. And so when you're against a bunch of fire types, your Scorcher won't use his fire thing. He'll just use a normal attack like that. And unfortunately, that means you're doing a lot less damage, and you might not even kill one of these guys in one turn like you just saw them do. They failed to kill it off. But luckily, it looks like I'm strong enough to take it out, or take him out in one turn at least, so there you go, bam. I do miss the lightning, whatever. Oh, is that wizards don't get a lightning spell anymore. I think that might be what he's talking about. And down here, and then, oh look, there's another guy here. Who's that? Hello, McPunch. And I believe down here, yep, there's the boss up there. But we are not going to do that this episode. That'll be next episode. So thank you guys for watching. This episode is a bit shorter than normal, especially compared to last episode, which ran a bit long. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much for the feedback I get both in the comment section below and on the forums. The feedback I get here in the game and the chat as well. Sometimes I announce when I release an episode. It's a huge help for me, and it's a huge inspiration for me to continue doing this series that I'm having a ton of fun doing. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I guess I'll see you next time.